Good evening and welcome to Ireland Live for Wednesday, the 26th of November 2025. We're a month away from Christmas. Whoa, I tell you. Yeah, we have a good bit of stuff to do on the show now tonight. I have loads of different stuff from different people there, especially the Tussler thing yesterday. I was at I wouldn't say a protest, it was to let this government know that we're not going away, that this is going to happen all the time until there's an investigation into all of this. So I have a few videos I'll play. I'm just going to bring up Orla. Good evening, Orla. How are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm good. I'm very good, I have to say. What 3 days? It's a great 3 days, like, you know what I mean? And I had a good few scoops yesterday. Plenty of gargle yesterday, I have to say.
It looks like it in the photographs, all right. Has to be done,
I have to say, it was a good day. It was a good day. Cal was good crack, and Ferg, and everyone was there. Like, it was great crack, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was. But yeah. And how's things with you? How's everything happening?
Oh yeah, sure. Everything's grand, just motoring on, you know yourself.
Don't forget thumbs up. Is that what you're saying to me? Thumbs up on the way in. Yeah. Okay. Hi there, Paul.
Hey,
3 easy ways to make Ireland a better country that the government ignore. No more IPAS centres, getting all illegals out, and Ukrainians who are not legit and are from safe areas in Ukraine. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with all them things. I do. Yeah. I'd love to see it happen. Have Dan Breen, have I been hitting the books? Have I been hitting the books lately? Not really. Why? Why would you say that, Dan? That was a decent turnout yesterday at Tussler's. Yes, it was, Chris. It was a good crowd. There was a good few people there, few good speakers. Well, all good speakers. Every one of them was good, you know.
Good.
And I'll have to show you. I got a present off one of the ladies. Thanks very much. Fair play to you. I'll show it to you in a while. It's deadly.
For you? You got?
Yeah. Oh, you got. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I tell you. You get the Bulmers, I'll get the presents. Yeah, the Liberty screen background. Oh, sorry, Dan. Sorry. The library screen. So I never even copped it, to be honest with you. I just changed it there a while ago. It was still at the line from the other night. So Pascal giving 140 million to World Bank for everyone but the Irish. Exactly.
What's new, Liz?
Again, that's where he's going to work. But that's where he's going to work. And he's putting 141 million in their coffers, like. Come on. You know, Jesus Christ. Let's just put this up here. You get us there live and comment at FitsyDub, at Anthony L. Casey, at RuggerMove27. You're here on YouTube, or just call him YouTube, Facebook, Paul Fitzsimons, and the irishchannel.com/live. Yeah. Okay. So we move on with hello from Connecticut again. Hello there. How's things from Connecticut? Well done. Fair play. Friend, the next door neighbours up there was away on holidays in New York for the week, you know, and they were due back Monday. Could you fly out New York Monday? And they got a message saying that it was cancelled, that their flight was cancelled, blah, blah, blah. You'd have to stay. So they stayed in the hotel. Sorry, they went to the airport, and then they were told in the airport the flight was cancelled, so they had to come back into the city to a hotel. So then they went out the next day, and they were queuing for 6 hours or something like that to get this flight. And then an hour before, they were told the flight was cancelled. So that was another night that they would have having to spend. So instead, they went to they had no flight for them, so they were there for the next day. And your mum went to us, listen, you have to get us out of here, blah blah blah. So what they did was they sent them to Barcelona, and from Barcelona then to Dublin. So they're back in Dublin in the house, and what happened was they sent the bags to Barcelona, and the bags came back to New York. So they're sitting in New York now. The bags there, so they have nothing. Well, I suppose at home they have everything, like, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean, all that stuff. Look, share this out, people. Yeah, please do share it out there, people. Share it to everyone. Chris Bourne, how are you? Any thoughts on Jerry Hutch winning, lads? Do you reckon he's a chance? I think everyone has a chance, to be honest with you. I really do think everyone has a chance. You know, like, it's not an opening. Listen, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Paul, can you send the link?
It's just going to depend who go out and vote that day, and can't tell with these things.
Yeah.
It's hard to know.
Well, listen, you get out, you have a good campaign. You know what I mean? You listen to the people.
Look, as long as you do your best, that's it. That's all you can do.
That's it. That's all you can do. Yeah. All this lack of
knocking on people's doors, and that's it. Like, you can't do any more than that. And it's up to people
there'll
after
be
that.
a lot more candidates. There'll be a lot more candidates. Don't you worry. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know whether the nationalists or whatever or OFP could put someone in there. You know what I mean? Captain Kelly said he's already putting someone in there from the Hibernia Party. So, or have they already got a man in there already? You know what I mean? For the Hibernia Party, that's the questions need to be asked. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think it's an open seat. I think anyone could take that seat. To be honest with you, me included. You know, like I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it just for the sake of doing it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's a seat that could be won there. You know what I mean?
Mm.
People need to see who they can trust and who they can't trust, and now they know who they can trust. And it'll be down to the constituents of the area of Cabra and Drumcondra and the inner city, East Wall, Sheriff Street. They're the people who are voting. You know what I mean? And we need to get people out. We need to, while we're canvassing, we need to be registering people to vote at the doors. That's what needs to be done. You know, everybody needs to be registered to vote. It's no good just 35% of people coming out and he didn't get in because of that. No, register yourself to vote and come out. That's what you need to do. If you want change, that's what you do. You come out and you do that. NBC reposted the stream. So what a treacherous government we have. Oh, who are you telling, Anna? Who are you telling? Paul, I have to say your top really looks cozy. I have to, it's 4 inside and all. Yeah, it's bleeding deadly. Yeah, it really is. I have to say. Yeah, it's nice and snug, you know. And do you like the Ireland Forced logo there that I have in the?
Yeah, it looks well.
It looks well, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, it really stands out.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. Alan, great meeting you yesterday, Paul. You don't look 160 in the flesh.
164.
Hutch won't win. You will, Paul. Please God, listen. Please God. All right, Paul and Orla and everyone in the chat. Thank you everyone that came to Tussler yesterday. It was so important. God bless you all, Aaron. Good Fair, there was no problem, mate. You know, we're there. You look real brainy, Paul. You look real brainy with all them books. It's all about optics. It's all about optics, isn't it?
Just don't ask him to take the book down.
Will Steenson run against Paul? I'm sure he will. Of course he will. Why won't he? Why would he not? I don't know. You never know. He might pull out. I don't know. You know. See how the debate stage goes. You know, there's a lot of things need to be asked and a lot of things need to be answered. You know what I mean? So let's see, could we do it live? If we could do it live, I'd gladly do it. Like, no problem. Like, you know what I mean? But it'd have to be live. I don't want any of this cutting stuff out and that like that. You need to be, if you're on the spot, you need to be asked the question on the spot. And if you can't answer it, well, then there you go. You know? Hi, Paul and all and everyone. Terrible about the 2 National Guard shot in DC. Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah. It's brutal. Casper, we're not voting away out of this mess. Voting is rigged. Come on now. Listen. Okay. Opinions are like arseholes, as I said. Everyone has one. So, Dan Breen, Paul Fitz, number 1. Thanks very much, Dan. I have to say, I'm getting. Listen, you have the usual haters, you know, the usual gobshites, like, you know what I mean, that come up all the time and come up with the same crap that has already been debunked. And, you know, anyone who knows me. So everyone that trusts me, everyone that knows me trusts me. And that's just the way it is. And I have a lot of friends and a lot of people behind me in this nationalist movement. So, hey, we'll see how it goes. I think it could go very well.
Look, they're going to throw up the crap from the papers anyway. Like, sure, you know that. And I saw somebody had your picture up, the one with the tongue sticking out.
Yeah, of course they have. That's the best one. Like, I'm going to do that as a campaign poster. Yeah, my campaign poster. Yeah, a big, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? But that's all they do. And they bring up this Muslim crap that.
I know, that was a fake video.
I'm in contact with the Muslim Brotherhood, and I know this fella, and I will send a text to a Muslim the morning of a Liverpool match. And get a grip, will you? Come on.
Look, everyone knows it's fake by now.
Everyone knows it's fake, exactly. But the same people keep putting the same crap up, hoping to gain a bit of traction. And these same people now are obsolete now. They've no standing at all. And that's the way it is. Just found out my mum's rent is going up now. She barely has fiver left at the end of the week. And now she's been squeezed more. So Mohammed's going to have a 5-bed house. Getting very sick of this now. Yeah, listen. Some rents went up 50% in the inner city there. You know, there's something like 40,000 houses. That's 40,000 houses. That's 40,000 people are affected by this. You know what I mean? Come on. In a time of a crisis, a cost of living crisis, you know, a medical crisis, like a homeless crisis, like it's just crisis after crisis. You know,
assessments crisis, every other crisis. Yes.
I'm sorry to hear about your mom there. I really am. Like, you know what I mean? But like, and I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of old people still living in all them areas that are not getting looked after. You know what I mean? They need a voice to look after them. You know what I mean? And the people that are in there now are just in there now, and they're not even speaking for their communities. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, I'll give it to Gary Gannon. Gary Gannon does his best. He tries his best. You know, he does a bit. But like the rest of them in the area, like Mary Lou is gone unless she's looking for a vote. Pascal was gone. You know what I mean? Now he's gone. He's had to give 141 million to Bladen. To the World Bank, that's where he's going to work. You know what I mean? Is that his little backhand? Is that the price of selling out your country? Like, come on.
Of course it is. Same as you.
Evening says, "All fair play to you all for turning up yesterday. Brilliant, brave people that spoke. How are you doing?" Yeah, it was good. I know John Connors is doing a documentary on Tulsa, as is Callum Smiles. The way I see it, there's enough room for 2 documentaries about it. Whatever helps you explore. Of course, Callum came over here. Callum he's a good reporter, I have to say. I'm going to show a little video there in a few minutes from there. You know what I mean? From on Ferg, it's going to be in the up and coming documentary, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'll be plugging Callum. Yeah, big time. I'll be plugging Callum. You know, yeah, definitely I will. Let me just go with. Did I pull these down? Let me see. Let me go through a few of these. Paul Oversteenson every day of the week. No time for him whatsoever. Well, listen. As I said, the constituents will vote. So what you're saying, Paul, Muslims aren't taking over fucking mosques going up left and right. The receipts are there. So what are you saying, Paul? Muslims aren't taking over. I never said anything about Muslims doing anything. I said, well, I don't know what you're even talking about. I just said it was fake, what was put up about me. I have no interest in Muslims. I know exactly what the Muslims are doing. You know what I mean? I won't be getting into bed with anything like that.
No, so we've seen it over in England. What's happening over there?
See, yeah.
I don't look at the name. Brilliant. Go back.
Oh, we're up, yeah.
Just go back there to the Sinn Féin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, underneath, yeah.
Sinn Féin are communists.
Yeah. Hutch is a government stooge, only running to divide the vote, shouldn't get vote for him. But that's like everyone has their own opinions here. As I said, like whatever you think, you vote with. You vote with your heart. You know, don't vote with your heart. Vote with what's best for you. You know. Sarah Malone, does it seem to anyone else that the government are just trolling us now? 30 million for this, 50 million for that, and now we're being squeezed into oblivion. Yes, Sarah, I agree with everything you say. But unfortunately, people aren't getting out to stop this, Sarah. You know what I mean? And like as I said, 141 million gone with the World Bank for what? Come on, lads, will you? And our old people. After the lawyers you told, well, do you have? This is thanks. You're not coming in there, gobshite. Okay. I had this with you. I had this with you last night. It's not going to happen. Don't you worry. Okay, Phil. So take it easy. Bye.
Well, he's after being called out in the comments anyway, so people know exactly who he is.
He has, yeah. I sincerely hope everyone who is sick to death with establish who make us pay for our own demise is registered to vote, lobbies their local TDs, and will protest. We cannot go unheard. Yeah, I agree with you. We can't, and that's what we need to do. We need to get out in the communities and talk to the people in the communities, because none of these politicians that are in there already are doing that. You know what I mean? As I said, apart from probably Gary Gannon, but he wants refugees everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, Ireland for all. You know what I mean? No, I'm sorry, it's not Ireland for all, Gary, or anyone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
That's why they're all in. That's why they're all in there. They're all the same fellas at the same board. Don't think for a minute they're not. Oh, there's Phil McCrack. Yeah. John Connors was in Derry on Sunday at the Eucharistic procession. There was thousands on the streets of Derry. It was great to see, and you reclaimed the streets of our faith. I went to the Rosary. John Connors. They do a Rosary in Darndale on every Monday night, and I went up to it on Monday night, and I have to say it was amazing. It really was. People singing, and they were doing that. I think it was the Sorrowful Mysteries, and it was just deadly. Like, but it went on for about 7:30. I say it went on till about 9:10. Like, you know what I mean? It was singing and clapping, and it was really, everyone was in good humor. It was brilliant. I have to say, it really was. And I came out feeling great, that sort of way. And I know people think you're a bit mad, but no, I did. Like, you know what I mean? It was kind of good. But they're on again then Monday night. Next Monday night, it's on again. Yeah. It's a big one on Monday night as well. So anyone, if you can, go up to Darndale. It's a lovely ceremony, I have to say, and there was a good guy speaking, and he was an ex-gangster, and how he has turned back to God and the Blessed Virgin and all of, listen, it was just good. Like, John Connors will back down once he is threatened. Cried before about the far right coercing him to speak. Well, listen, I don't know why he's being coerced. He's his own man, you know what I mean? If he has something to say, let him just say it. Like, you know what I mean? It's no good hiding behind and saying, oh, listen, these people have a lot to lose. You have to think about that as well. Like, you know what I mean? Let's be honest. I've lost, Jesus, I won't tell you what I've bleeding lost. But, you know what I mean? These people have, I don't know, could be afraid for not coming out and saying this, that, and the other. But I have heard them coming out and talking about different stuff, all right? So I don't know. Love watchers are trying to do. If you're not from Dublin, what do you do to help? Booker T. We'll talk near to the time, Booker T. Don't you worry. We have, as I said, I've had loads of people reach out to me, and especially yesterday, Yeah. Hi, all new to this channel. I'm wanting to learn more, so hopefully this is the place. Yeah, John McGeaney, how are you? We're good. What's it? Maliki is the same. Professional politicians in power, just slightly different policy views. He would fall into line and be part of the establishment. Again, if that's what you think, don't vote for him then. We can be putting up all bad things about each of us. You know what I mean? Oh, Paul's this and Paul's that and this and that. And at the end of the day, it's down to the constituents. It really is.
Look, once you go out, work hard, call to the doors, do your best. Then you can say, I've earned every every vote that you got, and you can't do any better than that.
Exactly. Yeah. How are you, Luke? From Baldoyle, just around the corner from you there, mate. Hello, Chris. Yes. He's making his business to stay away from Irish national. Paul, we losing our kids' future. Yeah, we are. This is why I do what I do, is for my children and your children and everyone else's children. Like, our children won't have a hope in the next 10 years. Like, mine are only young. My eldest became a teenager on was it Monday? Yeah, she's only 14. Like, you know what I mean? And the next one's 11, and my next one is 9. Like, I was a really late starter, and Jesus Christ, like, they're gonna suffer. They'll never buy a house. Like, you know what I mean? They won't, and they'll probably end up going to Australia, and I don't want that to happen to my kids. I want my kids to stay here and have Irish kids and, grow up in Ireland. You know what I mean? If you want to go away after a while, listen, there's nothing really you can do. But if you have something there, a bit of an incentive for the kids to stay, you know what I mean? That they can buy a house, that they can get a good job, that they can become a doctor or a nurse or a solicitor or anything they want to be, the sort of way, instead of, oh, I'm getting out of here, I can't buy a house, 22, 23, kids coming straight out of school and going to Australia. It's just horrible. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think I'd be able to, I really love the kids, and I love being around the kids. And I know they're not always going to be kids, but hey, they'll still be my kids, Secularism is the injection that allows Islam fester. We must return to our ancient Christian roots. It is not only part of our history, but centuries of Irish men and women died. I agree with you. I was looking, my actual daughter showed me her report today, and it was talking about religions, different religions. We were talking about Islam, Buddhism, this, like, why are they doing this? Like, when we were going to school, I understand it's a multicultural, and we're after getting loads of these people into the country, but like, why are we changing the school curriculum? This is a Catholic country. We should be teaching Catholicism. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? The same way as Catholic kids have to leave class and go to different Sunday school or whatever if they want to do this, that, and the other. Well, these kids can do the same. You know what I mean? But it needs to be taught in the schools. You know, that's my take on it, you know. Paul, what do you say about Enoch Burke being jailed? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Yeah. Every night. It's disgusting, it is, yeah.
Will you just check your private chat?
Yes. Okay, he won't be in a minute. He won't be in a minute. Islam is an evil cult. John about his wife turning up as. What's this here? Sorry. John has a very interesting story about how his wife was turned around in the past year after he returned to his faith. Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you, he's there and he's really into it, like, you know what I mean? And fair play to him, like, you know what I mean? Islam. And we're back. Yeah. Bye. Yeah.
Back up again.
Don't be worrying.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's blocked again. John, not surprised. In Kerry, Michael, Healy Ray and Sharia Fane's Par Daily were central to 2 mosques being established in 2 main towns. Hi from Donegal, vote Paul number 1. Thanks, Siemens. I remember that, Ferg. Hang on, Ferg. What did you put up there? The last time John Connor said, "This is the hill," he backed down, blamed mental health, publicly apologised to our government, and then he got a show on RTE not long after. His mental health seems fine. Yeah, okay. As I said, I don't know much about him, Ferg, so thanks for putting that out there. Yeah.
That was said. I shared a video belonging to him. It was over the Arts Council not getting funding, and somebody said that to me, all right. So, but I wouldn't know much about it now.
Yeah. Paul, have you seen the priest from Donegal last Sunday? He gave us some sermon about the evils of Islam. I didn't actually see it. Let's see, can I find it? Or if somebody has it, send it in to me. For like Jesus' sake, I think this easy will take the hint. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Chris. I'll just keep blocking them. I know exactly who it is. Like, you know what I mean? So
we all know who it is, Chris. Absolutely.
And everybody knows who it is. You know what I mean? So it's just come in with your real name, mate, there if you want, and come up onto stage there. I'll drop Orla down and I'll sit here and debate with any of you. I'm telling you now. Father Brendan podcast, and he's giving up. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's giving up. Yes, Casper. John Connors will do anything all this one.
Right, have you got some of those videos from have you got some videos to play from the Tusla thing?
I have, yes. I'm going to go with, did I put it down there? Where is she? Yes, I'm going to just play. This is Kieran Manning. And I tell you, no, I'm actually going to go with Adele Gillick first because this was before Kira spoke. So I'll go with this. And I'm just going to share the screen. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear it. Okay. Can see it there, yeah?
Of isolated mistakes, but institutional breakdown. Here are just some of the most scandalous and urgent issues. Delays in safeguarding referrals. A HICWA inspection found that in North County Dublin, Tusla took more than 6 months to act on the safeguarding risk identified in some cases. Shockingly, some children were sitting on waiting lists without any safety plan, even though their cases have been open for months. This is not just bureaucratic inefficiency. This is deliberately risking children's lives. Unallocated social workers for children in care. A judge has described Tusla failure to assign social workers to hundreds of children as shocking and appalling, and it must be for a judge to say it. In one case, a child remained without a designated social worker for years in direct violation of court orders. How can children be properly protected when they lack a consistent, qualified point of contact? Children repeatedly going missing from care. Internal records obtained under the Freedom of Information show that children in Tussler-run residential homes were reported missing nearly 7,000 times between January 20 and September 2025. Disturbingly, one child was reported, hold on to your hands, 274 times in one single year. Shame on them.
Shame on them.
You'll be interested to hear Tussler's response. The most short absences, failure to acknowledging the underlying trauma and systematic instability, staff burnout and capacity crisis. An internal Tussler review in Donegal found that social workers are suffering from intractable staffing problems, burnout, and overwhelming workload, delaying the critical assessment of abuse or neglect. These are not, and they'll keep telling us, but these are not administrative issues. They are moral failures. When the staff are overworked and under-supported, the safety of the children is unduly compromised. Data protection catastrophes. Since 2019, Tussler has recorded over 2,000 personal data breaches, many involving extremely sensitive information about children. Some breaches were deemed high risk, exposing vulnerable children and their families to real harm, even potentially to the people who may wish to do them harm. This is not a technical failure. This is a betrayal of our trust. We understand that Tussler operates under difficult and resource-constrained circumstances, but these repeated failures cannot simply be blamed on the lack of funding or staffing. This is what they're going to tell us again and again. We must insist on real accountability, and that's why we're here today, and that's why we're going to keep coming back for real accountability. We do not need reform. We need this institution to be disbanded and reformed. There's no saving this institution at this stage. There is no.
Fair play to her there now, I have to say. Fair play to Adele. And it was great the way they did it yesterday. It was absolutely brilliant to be at. I have another one there of Kieran Manning there. Okay. Great to see Clan Éireann there too. Yeah, Clan Éireann were there too. Yeah, they were. Yeah. Lads, does anyone actually know someone who works with an NGO? Who are these fucking people? Yeah, local Turkish barbers are NGOs. Yeah. They traffic thousands of years. Okay, I'm gonna play. I have Kieran Manning, and then I'll do Ferg.
Okay.
There was more. There was two other women there. I can't get the video there, but I don't know where the video is of the other two ladies. I'm looking everywhere. Did you
film it yourself?
No, I didn't film anything. I was upholding the.
First and foremost, I'd just like to say, this is not an attack on all Tussler staff. There are good people working in there. There are people that have good hearts. There are people that are stuck between a rock and a hard place. To these people, I'd like to say, stand up, speak out, and tell us what you know. We are all at the start. We're at the starting stages of something here. This is not going to go away. We're only going to grow. We know there are nefarious goings on behind the scenes. Children do not disappear into thin air. Files don't disappear into thin air. But it seems to be a regular occurrence here in Ireland. Well, it ends now. To Today is the 25th of November. We're exactly a month out from Christmas, the most magical day of the year for children. However, for many, this would be another Christmas of dread, fear, despair for the most vulnerable children across Ireland. Why? Because the current system is not fit for purpose. This is not about being left or right. This is about the most vulnerable children in Ireland that have no voice. We have to be their voice. If we cannot unite for vulnerable children, then our country's future is very bleak. It's up to us, the ordinary people, everyday citizens, to do what is right here. To make sure every Christmas going forward from here on in is a safe and secure Christmas for all the children in this country. And it's up to us guys to sort this out. Lastly, I've got a postcard here in my hand. It's addressed to Jim O'Callaghan, our Minister for Justice. I've got 2,500 of them actually. And that's where everybody is going to come in. On the postcards, we have written, a 10-year-old girl raped in City West. How did Tusla let this happen? Where are the why were the files deleted, O'Gorman? How did a 14-year-old girl go from being in state care to being in a brothel? As of May 2025, there were 32 migrant children missing from state care. Tusla is failing Ireland's most vulnerable children. We demand an investigation into Tusla. So we're going to give these out. We're going to ask people to give them out to your friends and family. Put a note on them, sign them, put a stamp on them and get them into the post box. We want 2,500 of these going up to Dáil Éireann. We need to make this work, lads. Take a picture of it, post it on social media if you're comfortable enough to do that. The more focus and attention on this, the better.
That's it. Well done.
We're demanding an investigation into Tusla. We're only at the starting stages and we're not going to stop until we get some answers. Thanks very much.
Fair play to her. And everything she said there, like the amount of kids that's...
I know.
Let me just have a look there, you know. Hang on, I have it there somewhere.
And remember, Tusla has also been outsourced. Do you know? Like, I mean,
yeah,
that care should only be within Ireland. Why has it been outsourced to African agencies for millions?
I'm
like,
actually going to play...
that's not normal.
I'm going to play... This is from Suzanne Delaney, the Irish Inquiry. I'm just going to play this one. I'm going to share this. I think it is the one you sent on to me, yeah. It's the video, and just give me a thumbs up if you have sound.
Through these fields of destruction, baptisms of fire, I've witnessed your suffering as the battle reached high, and the weight of heavens so bad, in the fear and the alarm, you did not desert me, my brothers and I.
Children aren't safe.
No.
You know?
It's
despicable, like, you know what I mean? It really is.
Say to Suzanne. So she sent me that. It's the video. So last
I
second.
have
was
another one
right.
here, Mr. Jan. No, that's the same one, I think. Yeah, the 112 one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just right now, kind of what was said there in the video. That's fine. And then she sent me something else as well. Hold on. Here's another one. Yeah, she was 10. So I'll send this on to you now. Play it.
Someone's just saying that investigate Tulsa all you like. Good luck finding a judge who isn't as bent as Harris. I know. Listen, mate. I know, but it needs to be spoken about. It needs to be brought through the court. Something has to be done here. You know what I mean? It has to be done. You're not wrong there, Father Dougal. Yeah, I know. 2 ICE shot dead at Capitol Hill tonight. Wow. Let's see if I can get it pulled up there now in a while. Judge a country on how it treats its most vulnerable. Yes, exactly.
100%,
Children have
yeah.
been treated like that for years. Thank God something is being done a bit. Thank God something's being done. Well done all. Yes, the speakers were all on fire with a passion. They were. But
I sent that over to you there now.
You sent what?
I sent Suzanne's other one over.
Okay.
It's only a minute long.
Okay. I'll put it back up here.
And again, I know we've said this before. Anyone not following the Irish Inquiry, Stephen Kerr, Suzanne Delaney, they're absolutely fantastic. So give them a follow.
It's the City West one, is it?
Yeah, it's about the girl.
Yeah, I want to do Ferg's video as well. There's a few pictures there I want to put up. So
okay.
I'll play this. This is the City West one, and I'll play this, and we'll come back and put up. Give me a thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. I think there's writing to that. Actually. Have you got the writing attached?
I have that.
Yeah.
Do I? Yeah,
you have the
writing
attached.
Yeah. This is simply outrageous. A blatant attempt at some gaslighting PR stunt using someone whose very job as a migration commissioner is to protect children from harm, keep EU citizens safe, and protect EU countries from external threats. His own official page says so. That's the only writing I have there now.
Okay.
Oh, what you sent me over. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. Sorry. I have it here.
Yeah, no, there's writing underneath it. Yeah, because, the writing's underneath it.
Yeah, I've read that.
See where it says, this is just a 1 minute video. She was 10.
Yeah, I read that.
It's only smaller to write anyway, so.
Let me get over there. Did you send it on to me there? Is it wrote there on it?
Yeah, I'll just read it out. It's very simple.
She was 10.
This is simply outrageous.
Yeah, I just read that. Yeah, I just read that.
Yeah, a blatant attempt at some gaslighting PR stunt.
Yeah.
Using someone whose job as a migration commissioner to protect children from harm, keep EU citizens safe, and protect EU countries from external threats. His own official page says so. Yes, disgraceful. Yeah. Absolutely disgraceful. Do you know?
Trust are a law unto themselves. No judge will do anything only on case-by-case basis. Because they are a statutory body carrying out mandated functions, they are bigger than government, untouchable. Really? Dave Daly, Paul, people need to do their homework. You're the man. I have 100% faith in you. Look at O'Flynn pretending to stand by the Irish people, and they vote confidence in Harris. Thanks very much, Dave. I was talking to Dave yesterday. Fair play. Nice meeting you, Dave. Yeah. Our religious leaders are not speaking out on any of this, and this is what we've been saying for a long, long time. They need to speak out on this. You know, they really do. I'm sick of it now. Aaron Brady trial is another miscarriage of justice held during COVID, and the video shows how corrupt the judges are. Yeah, and I think wasn't Ting working on that. What's her name? They all say she's mental and the whole lot. This is no beef for her.
Oh, Gemma Doherty, is it?
Gemma, yeah, but we don't get into spats with Gemma. Gemma's listen, she's all right. I think she's doing good work, so leave her alone. Yeah. It's all talk yourselves to death. Why Islam takes over. Yeah, well, we're trying. What are we supposed to do? I'm sorry to say, but this is how I honestly see things. More people have to feel more pain and struggle before they will be willing to stand up. I've said this all along, mate. It has to get worse. It has to get worse before it gets better. And, you know, and it's getting worse day by day.
People are going to need to see it themselves when they can't get a hospital appointment, they can't get an operation, they can't get the child assessed. You know, they can't, we'll say they'll get to a stage they can't get into schools. You know, they'll have to go to a school that's further afield because there's no room. Like, it has to start affecting them, or we'll say something happens, God forbid. You know, I mean, we can say as much as we want, but sometimes people are just going to have to see it themselves. You wanted to play Ferg's video, and actually I sent you on Gavin's video as well, where he was talking to a lady who's going to be made homeless.
I have that there. I'll play that now in a few minutes. I want to get the Tussler stuff out of the way. I'm going to play Ferg's video now. This is a video. This is a video he spoke about in the up and coming documentary with Callum, and so we play this and we come back.
So Ferg, tell me what you're doing here and why you've come.
We've organised this today because we're absolutely done with children in this country being abused and raped, and it's all on this. They're not a government cartel; they're a criminal cartel. I said this before, and they're responsible for absolutely like children going missing, children trafficked to hotels, being employed at alcohol and drugs, being targeted by gangs of paedophiles for money. It's an absolute disgrace and it has to stop. So that's why we're here today, to highlight it.
How does it happen? And also, how would you say the government's responsible? What are they doing that's facilitating this?
Because the people that they're giving the contracts to are going unchecked. They're not vetted properly. And the people that they're leaving in charge of the children aren't vetted properly either. It's come out already. It's an absolute disgrace, brother.
And do you think this is something? Do you think the cat is now at the bag? Do you think that? I mean, you've seen over the decades there's been scandal after scandal after scandal when it comes to Tussler and the names it had beforehand. But do you think now the cat is at the bag and there's just a matter of time before everyone sees it?
Yeah, the genie's not going back in the bottle with this one. Like, people have had enough. I always said that. Like, the only pandemic in this world is paedophilia, right? There's no pandemic back in 2020. But look at it every day of the week, and it's so. Literally now, we only said this the other night, people are getting so desensitised to children being raped because they've heard about it that much over the last few years. And that's a disgrace in itself. There's nothing been done about it. You know what I mean? So we're here today to mark it, to put these on notice that we're not going anywhere and we're going to look for accountability from them all.
And what would you say to people who are actually completely in the dark when it comes to what Tussler have been doing? How would you try and get them on board and to actually listen to what you guys have to say?
Well, the whole thing is getting back into our community. I think basically get into our community. People that are still watching RTE, that are indoctrinated by mainstream media, get in and talk to your neighbours and let them know what's going on and wake them up that way, you know. But that's what I said earlier on today. This has to end. Irish children and God's children are for sale no more. That's the end of it. All right, brother?
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Cal.
Cheers.
Fair play.
Well said, Ferg. Fair play to you.
Yeah, it was. It was really good, I have to say. I just want to put up there, there's a couple of pictures there. This is Jim Sheen. He gets money off the state to take people's kids off their mammies. And that's Ruth Moore, is it? I don't know. Ruth Moore O'Farrell or something like that. That's what this Bring Harry Home. That's Nicola Fox there on the left.
Okay, yes.
That's the girl who they took Harry off there. I couldn't find her video either, so I don't know what the story is there. I went looking for loads of videos and I could only get them 3 videos. Okay. I think of 4. I think of another one there but thanks to Noel's on for them pictures there. Fair play to him, yeah. So thank you, everyone. We will. Gemma O'Doherty, Gemma Marmite O'Doherty, she's a lovely woman, really. potentially a former or current state asset. Okay, I don't know. Can't stress this enough. They are taking over. The woke are asleep. Yeah, exactly.
Barry, unfortunately.
Fair play to that English young man. Fergus Powers, the salt of the earth. Well done, pal. Yeah, fair play. Speaking of, yes, I just need to pull this up. Where are we? Boom, 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 boom. Yes, Keeping Christmas. Have you seen this? Anyone? No. Well, then we're going to announce it here tonight. Keeping Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, this is on the 6th of
December.
December.
I think I seen that. Yes, I did see that. Yes.
Announcing Keeping Christ in Christmas event. Open call for volunteers, singers, choirs, or anyone who can sing Christian or Christmas songs. The 6th of December, 2 to 4 p.m., Dublin City Centre. Contacts Irish Mammy Warrior at Era for Christ, Gentle Poet at Gentle Poet 92414.
Oh, cool.
Yep, if you can. Announcing Keeping Christ in Christmas. So there you go. Anyone that can help out there, contact Irish Mammy Warrior at Era for Christ and Gentle Poet at Gentle Poet 92414. So yeah, thank you, girls. Well done. I hope I'll support that with you. Yeah, we will. I'm not a great singer, but hey, I'll have a go. You know what I mean? La, 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 la.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fill me full of gargle, I'll sing all night.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, there's a few drinks there, all right. Oh, Lord. Maybe don't sing when you're out canvassing, Paul. You want to get votes.
Yeah. None of this will matter if the Muslims get a foothold. I hate to be so negative. Mate, I know that. I really know that. It's just I see them taking over and the useful idiots are helping them. And I see that as well. And this is what we're trying to stop. You know what I mean? If you listen to any of the shows or you listen to Martin or Anthony or anyone talking about, that's what we're talking about. Buying Irish. Don't be letting these people in. It needs to be stopped. Boycott their shops. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? You need to look after your own.
Stick as much as you can to Irish shops, wherever possible, and shop local as well. Because Irish businesses are closing right, left, and centre, and then they've been replaced by all these 101, candy shops, vape shops, bloody phone shops, tanning shops, barber shops, kebab shops, Indian takeaways. It's just ridiculous,
Yeah. English boys, freaking English want to be friends all of a sudden. Remember English taxi driver getting aggressive, calling me Paddy got his head smashed. Okay. Well, I don't know whether you're talking about Callum or not there. Oh, thank you for sharing, Paul. Oh, no problem, Irish Mammy. That's no problem. Yeah, I pulled it down off Twitter there earlier. Yeah, I seen it there earlier and I said I would throw it up there and I'll give it another plug. Yeah, I'll send it on to you. I'll send it on.
Can you put up John Logan's comment
John
there?
Logan. John Logan. Good God, a Christmas card the other day. Greetings inside said winter greetings. Yeah, I was in town today and I had to walk up towards the Spire and no, not even that far, Talbot Street. And just before you head up Talbot Street, it has winter lights. Dublin winter greetings or something like that. Yeah, winter. Not Christmas, and it's sickening to see. Sickening to see, Now,
really Flame Chef, I see you have a message in there, right? About businesses accepting cash. So I have a video I have to feature. Yeah, there it is there. So the video, I'm going to stick up my Facebook page tomorrow. So there's a new law coming in this week but it's certain businesses like supermarkets and that have to accept cash. But then you've got other businesses that are completely cashless, like we'd say the likes of IMC, the cinema. So it's not every single video because every single business, because in the video he says it's only certain businesses that are going to be made to take cash. I mean, which is ridiculous because every single business, it's legal tender, they should be made to take cash.
Yeah. I just got this sent in to me there as well. I'm gonna just save this because this is Thursday. I don't know about that now. Protect our children. Support for Enoch Bourke, Mountjoy Prison, North Circular Road, Thursday the 27th of November, 1 p.m. That's tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Like, Jesus, that's very short notice for anyone. Listen, I'm going to put it up, and anyway, I don't know who's doing it or whatever, but if people want to go in and do that for Enoch Bourke, I won't get in there tomorrow. But there you go. Stand for the truth, refusing to bow to ideology, protect our children, support for Enoch Bourke, Mountjoy Prison, North Circular Road, Thursday, 27th of November at 1 p.m. I don't know who's organising it. I don't know who's doing anything, but if you can make it in to help these people out to stand for truth, walk away. As I said, I won't get in. So, yeah. Okay. And I see, I just see what there's a message sent in to me there as well. Yeah. Okay. I know who it is now. Yeah. That's cool. So, yeah. What do you think of Jim O'Callaghan announcements today on immigration policies? Is that what you mean?
I didn't see that today.
It's a load of shit, like, you know what I mean? It's gone ridiculous what they're trying to bring in and what they're saying and what this and that and this EU fella here, was it yesterday or the day before? Like saying how great everything is and we are the blueprint of Europe, like, you know what I mean? Come on, like, no, you need to be stopping all of this stuff, you know. Michael John Dennis. We are far right because they are radical fascists, far left hypocrites and traitors. Yeah, I think they are. But they're gone that left, they're falling off. They're nearly coming back right now at the minute. They're gone that far left. Like, I'm off. I'm losing my mind. Love yous all. Take care. Jesus King. Yeah, night. God bless.
No
God
problem,
bless.
Booker. It's just, like, this is why we feature things that's going on in Europe to show, like, it's happening everywhere. Do you know what I mean? I sent you over a couple of videos in relation to Europe. Like, it's just crazy what's happening.
Yeah,
you know?
I have them there. Yeah.
I see somebody there we were talking about the businesses. They said IMC will take cash at a push. I know IMC down here in Carlow doesn't. It's just completely cashless. But Omniplex has one till that takes cash. But every business should accept cash.
Yeah, exactly. But they're not.
This is leading the way for the digital ID to come in, the cashless society. It's all linked together.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm just looking. Someone sent me a video there. I'm just looking.
See, Sarah Malone, local pharmacy told me loads more using cash as the government announced it. Hopefully, we'll stick around. That's good, Sarah. See, people have just gotten so used to just tapping. You know what I mean?
English patriots and anti-Irish. That's what I mean. Talking about the English YouTubers, Paul. They are English patriots and anti-Irish. That's what I mean. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to be honest. I think Callum, I like Callum. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? He really is, you know. But listen, they're worried about their country as well. You know what I mean? It'd be like me going over there and doing videos with them if they weren't getting the traction over there. You know what I mean? Someone has to do these videos, you know? You know, there's not one Irish media that's coming out and showing us anything about this. You know what I mean? It's horrendous. Like, Christmas has Christ in the name. Happy Christmas. Yes, happy Christmas. I always do the happy Christmas thing. I think 209 people I counted. Yeah, there was a good crowd there. Of course, there was. Yeah, Irish mommy. I think Collie is doing that. Okay, fair enough.
I think that must be the Enoch Bourke thing, is it?
Is that the Enoch Bourke thing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's very, I'm going to be honest, it's very short notice. It really is. But, hey, I hope he gets a good crowd. The Indians and Bangladeshis are buying all the petrol stations. Yeah, they're everywhere, man.
You see them down here in Carlow, like when you go in, most of them are all, Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say? So, local farming more using cash since government announced it.
Sarah was saying there,
Yeah. I use cash whenever I can. Like, you know what I mean?
So do I. I prefer it because at least when you open your wallet, you know what's in it.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to brainwash us. The Muslims like the shops. It attracts the children. Yes, keep an eye on your little Asian shops. Orla, you've been saying it. What? 3-0? 4-1. Jesus Christ. Oh, Liverpool just got hockeyed at home 4-1. Jesus. I'm glad to see you back, Orla. Yeah.
I've no choice. I mean, I was looking to take Sunday night off. And here, Martin was nearly crying. Where's Orla? Paul wasn't much better. I just said, hey, love of God. Can't even get a night off.
Go on out that. We were having way too much fun. That's what it was. Yeah.
Will you just go back up there too? Forgot my name. I got a haircut from that barber you recommended, Orla. Which one was that? Just wonder which business that was.
Oh, yeah.
I've recommended so many.
I got a haircut from that barber you recommended, Orla. Yeah, which one was it? Which barber?
I don't know. I've highlighted so many Irish businesses that it's hard to remember. Once I know the name, then I know who it is.
Yeah. Keep cash alive. Cashless society is very
100%. But we have to. We don't.
Keep track of us.
We keep saying this. Like, if we go into a cashless society, that is linked to the digital ID. And if you don't do what they want, then they're going to switch you off and you won't be able to pay for stuff.
Yeah. Make a list and agree to boycott one every month. Well, I think Shin and Adina have. I think we have a list already. Go on the website, I think, or if you join the groups with us with shinandadina.ie, go on there and join. And there is a guaranteed Irish thing. We have a list of people, but we need to go in and talk to the. Yeah, listen, we have a plan in place. So let's.
Yeah. Well, just for people, just to shop Irish as much as possibly can.
English patriots are our brothers in arms, as are French, German, Polish, etc. We all have the common enemy and globalists and Islamists.
Yeah.
Times have dramatically changed. Yeah. How many people in the country are on income support? You can only receive cash payment at the post office. They won't put the payments in the banks. So these places that only take card are
100%, Joe.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. I agree with you. But well, that's what you do now, isn't it? You hand in your card, she swipes it, and then boom, 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 and there you go. Do you want cash? Yeah. Do you want to lodge it? Do you want to do this? Yes, that's what Jim O'Callaghan was talking about, the 7 different agendas to cut back on immigration and citizenship, including immigrants to contribute to the state. And then you have all of these refugee councils of Ireland and all of these MAPI or MAFI or whatever they bleeding call themselves, up in arms, the NGOs saying, no, they don't do that. They don't. But it's okay for Irish people to have to be means tested and everything for this shit. Like, you know what I mean? No, come on. No. My Hindu friends have lived here 40 years and have a shop here. I'm very concerned about the situation in Ireland. I'm not one bit, I'm not one bit surprised that they're concerned. Like, when I was living in Ongar, there was Polish people there was Russian people there was Ukrainian people there was Nigerian people there, and they've been there for 20, 25 years. Like, I was there for 20 years, so like I've seen their kids growing up and everything, They're all worried about it. You know what I mean? They were all worried about it, but they won't. None of them will say anything. You know what I mean? Like, I think I was the only one in the estate that actually spoke out about anything, But yet you were all, oh, Paul, fair play to you. You're doing well, and you're telling everyone what's going on, and we all know it. Yeah. But that's no good to me, mate. You know what I mean?
You're saying it here in Carlow, a Polish shop closed down just there the other week, and I don't know how, I can't say how long it's been in Carlow because I've never been into it now, but I just know that it's a Polish shop anyway. And lo and behold, guess what's replaced it? A candy shop.
Of course,
which is going to have either Indians or Africans running it.
Yeah.
So there you go now.
You have it.
They're the ones that are getting all the money to open up all these businesses.
Yeah, I know. Would you say 800 there, lads? Fair play.
Here, Barry, give up the day job.
What's
or don't
going
give
on
up the
there?
day job. Oh, Barry just made a joke there now.
Okay, what's he doing there? What's a hen do? Lays eggs, yeah.
What does a hen do?
Yeah, I know, yeah. And what was the other one, Barry? What's ratchet? Just a little bit bigger than mouse shit. Yeah. Yeah. By the English lads coming over here and reporting on Orla, they are helping spread the word on how bad the situation and more people see their videos. Will hopefully get some courage to speak up. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what we want. Hello, what's a hen do? Fuck off, Barry. All the brothers together, lol, with English. Feck off. I'll be with my French and brothers. My woman is German, but not English, but not the English. Okay, whatever, Paul. Right.
Do you want to play Gavin's video then, the homeless one? Because actually I think we'll tie that in. When we finish that one, we'll actually tie in the Liberty Soup Kitchen, because I want to give them a shout out because of
hold on there.
Time now.
I haven't actually pulled Gavin's down here yet. Where is it? Yeah, there it is there. All right, just we get it a minute coming in here. It'll take a minute or so to come in here. I'm going to delete the other ones. I'm just going to play. Do you remember this is a guaranteed Irish ad? Someone just sent it in to me there. So let's play that.
What can we all do to create Irish jobs? How can we build a more secure future for our children? How can we bring our loved ones home? And why is buying Irish so important? Difficult questions, but the answer is simple. Buying guaranteed Irish products and services is the one thing we can all do to help ourselves, our children, and our country. So for all our sakes, always look for this symbol.
Wasn't that cool? Guaranteed Irish.
Getting all emotional, Paul. What's wrong with you? You hung
I
over.
know. No, I was this
You
morning.
tell
I'm not
everyone
now.
yesterday you love them.
No. I don't do that.
I'll ask the lads. They'll tell me.
Yeah. Ask the lads. Who give a shit what you ask the lads? I wasn't loving anyone. Well, hey,
Yeah.
listen. There's a good picture there for you now. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Right.
It's a good one.
Oh, the
How do you
right
recognise Ferg if he doesn't have the flag with him?
And you had the flag on.
Who's the suspicious looking other fella there in the picture?
That's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. There was a good few. Gavin, right.
Yes,
Gavin,
Gavin.
today. This is from today, yeah. I'm gonna play this now and I'm gonna get myself a cup of coffee.
How are you folks? Councillor Gavin Pepper here. Another day, another disaster. I'm after being reached out to by Jessica Malloy here. Jessica is a mother of 3 kids and is living in emergency accommodation at the moment, where our children will have to spend Christmas. Once again, I always say children should not have to spend Christmas in emergency accommodation. This is shocking when the government have nearly 10 billion of a surplus, 10 billion of a surplus from the Apple tax. Why aren't they spending this to fix the housing crisis? You know, one news article said it could take up to 20 years to fix the housing crisis. We haven't got 20 years. It needs to be done now. The government have put over 3 billion aside to house migrants from abroad and look after them. What about our own people? Now, just so there's no mistakes, Jessica has a flat, but she can't live in it. Her life is under threat. So the council have her in an emergency accommodation because she's on a transfer list waiting to be transferred. This needs to be prioritised. She's contacted umpteens amount of TDs and councillors in the area who have talked to her but don't seem to get back to her now. It's absolutely horrifying, this situation and why it's happened. And I know all situations are different, but this is the problem that we have. Jessica's mother was in a band years ago called Fifth Avenue. Us older people would know who they are. Like, she's a good mother who loves her kids, who just wants them to be in a safe, secure environment, not in a hotel room. The problem with this particular hotel room is there's no cooking facilities. So Vincent de Paul obviously helped her. Brilliant, a great charity. I always encourage people to donate to Vincent de Paul. But they give, like, say, Dunn's vouchers, and thank you to Dunn's for donating. But these vouchers don't help Jessica because there's no cooking facility. So she actually has to use the vouchers for our mum's house, where we are right now, to cook for our kids. Like, come on. When is this going to stop? Now, Jessica, can you just tell me, how does it feel that you have to spend Christmas with your children in emergency accommodation in Ireland in 2025?
Actually, just devastating, disgusting, horrible. Feel like I'm letting my kids down. Although I know it's not my fault, and I've done everything in my power to try and, push for every single house I knew it was going. Sent them to Dublin City Council, rang them, done everything. Went to every TD. Yeah, they were great at the beginning, promised the sun, moon, and stars. When it came down to it, you just ghost it. They don't text you back, mail you back. Just put it on the long finger, and I'm devastated that I have to, go in, like, stay in a hotel with my 3 children for Christmas this year.
And, like, this situation with the housing crisis going on a long time, and the politicians in the Dáil, if they wanted, they could fix it. They could really put an effort in it. Like, can you explain to me, like, the mental health effects that it could have on your children? Have your children suffered severely from this? Because, their friends are out playing, they feel like they're different to the other kids, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, like 1,000,000%. I'm sure none of my kids have told anyone where they're living. They won't even be seen walking up the steps to the hotel. I either have to get a taxi down every night because I don't feel safe walking down Talbot Street, or my dad have to drop us. Just tantrums sometimes, like my son suffers, like, doesn't like going down. It's just embarrassing for the kids as well, like, I don't know what they tell their friends, and obviously they have to lie because they're embarrassed and ashamed of where they're living.
And like, no child should have to live like that. No family should have to live like this. Like, the government is have a lot to answer for. Like tonight, in the council, they voted to pass the budget. Labour, Fianna Fáil, the Greens, and like, what have you, Fine Gael, like, what have you got to say for yourselves? You're increasing rents on the most vulnerable in society. Jessica is actually still paying the rent in your flat that you're not living in. That's another thing. So now her rent goes up, but sure, she's not even living in the flat. She's in emergency accommodation. Like, what is the answers? And I just can't understand why it's still going on in 2025 and the politicians choose to ignore it. And I encourage the government to deal with this, fix the housing crisis, and stop coming up with excuses after excuses after excuses. It's a joke. James Brown, you're the Minister for Housing. It's your job to fix the problem. People haven't got years for this problem to be fixed. They're already waiting years. And to think that this family is going to spend Christmas in a hotel room along with thousands of other people, children in emergency accommodation this Christmas, is a failure on the Irish state. It's as simple as that.
Desperate.
Wow.
That video was very low for some reason.
Was it?
I don't know why.
Don't know why. Did you hear that, boy?
Yeah, you could. It's not great. I'll stick it up tomorrow on the Facebook pages and all that. I'll actually put it through to the captions to have the writing on the bottom of it as well. That's handy just in case. Because on my phone, it's fine. I don't know why it's so low.
Well, I could hear it perfect. It was very loud in my ear.
Yeah, no, it was low.
Gavin Pepper, he's the man. Yes,
He is.
Gavin
Gavin's great.
is the
Does
man.
fantastic
He's
work.
everywhere.
Yeah.
All due to Gavin Pepper. He gets the stories out there for everyone to see. He has
He
done
does.
from the time he was elected. He was even doing it before he was elected.
Yeah.
Would be a fierce rep to have locally. Jeez, I might bring Gavin in as me rep, working with me in the Dáil. If I get into the Dáil, hey, who better could you have in with you, you know?
Yeah.
But
Gavin, like, there's no doubt about the work Gavin does. You know, he's great.
Gavin sound slagging him off there. I'm just not putting up shit, slagging him off, you know. Do you think the landlords in Dublin government are the only feckers who can afford property these days? Yeah. Well, they all have second and third properties. You know, they're all making money out of this, you know what I mean? And then they're lobbying and they're putting in legislation to give them more money, you know? There has no more people awake around the world, the enemy RTE government. You're right, Vincent, you are right. Sorry, Ian Leigh. Hello, how are you, Jerome? How's things, buddy?
How are you? Yeah.
Home for the world is Ireland, except for the Irish. Yes, it is.
Right. Do you want to play the Liberty Soup Run?
Yeah, and if he goes back to a flat and there's trouble and the guards are called, she's brought the station. Okay, I don't know what you mean there, John. What does that mean? And if she goes back to her flat and there's trouble and the guards are called, and yes, I know what you mean, and she's brought to the station or the hospital, the kids then be put into Tusla care. Once they go into the system, hard to get back. I agree totally with you. And this is what's happening. These poor girls are probably in these emergency accommodations because of domestic violence and everything else, and then the kids get taken off them. I agree totally with you. Yeah, and it's not fair. It's not fair. A lovely woman with troubles like that. Yeah, we could get her on the show probably to talk about it on Sunday night. I'll have a chat with Gavin and see what she wants to come on.
Exactly.
It turns my stomach what this disgusting regime has done to people of this country.
But they don't care about the Irish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and cunts get 4-star hotels. Yeah. TDs and their friends are buying up property. Agenda 2030 will own nothing.
Yeah.
Corruption in
Ireland. This was only
highlighted.
We'll do the super run anyway first, and then I'll send this over to you. This was some kick in the face. Hold on a second.
The super run.
Yeah. So again, I know we've highlighted these guys before. Chris is absolutely brilliant. They do fantastic work. If you want to volunteer or you want to donate food or bits of clothing, you know, we'll say like socks or we'll say anything warm like blankets or jackets or anything like that, but you can just reach out to them and see what they need. But they're doing fantastic work up in Dublin.
It's already there.
Where is it now? Oh yeah, I have it. Right, I'll send it over.
I have the video here at the Liberty.
No, this is something I just remembered something. I meant to send it over and I forgot, so just send it over there now. Do you know? Okay. So, see, this is why I'll never be a politician, because I'll admit when I'm wrong and say, "Oh God, I'm sorry." Which never heard of for the ones in the dog.
Let me see what this is. This is from you, Orla, is it?
What?
Orla Donohoe. Well, isn't this interesting?
No, do the soup run first, and then you can do that one there.
Okay, where's the soup run? It's saved there. Okay, I'm going to share this here now.
Okay.
Just give me the ability if we have sound.
Okay.
And guys, it's -4 out there this morning. -4. Like, I got up out of bed this morning and I was freezing even in my house. When I come out then and looked at the temperature, -4. How in God's name are people surviving out on them streets in that weather? Like, it's literally freezing cold. And people, right now as I'm making this video, at what time? At just 6:30 in the morning. There's people out on that all night. And it doesn't matter how many sleeping bags, how many layers of clothes, how many blankets. The cold will eat through all of them and eventually get to the body. You know, and some people out on the streets are so weak now that they're not going to handle this. They're not going to be out for this winter. What's going to be done about it? What is going to be done about it? It just breaks your heart. I'll make videos about this every morning, and I'm going to continue to make videos about it every morning because it needs to be put out there. The message needs to be out there. There's people right now sleeping out in -4 conditions on our streets. On our streets. You know, and it's so hard when you think of that. And young people, old people, females, males, kids. Some kids, believe it or not, are out on them streets as well in these conditions. So, and I can't say this enough. This is how important soup runs and soup kitchens are around Dublin, around everywhere, around the whole country, to keep these guys alive, because if they hadn't got soup runs, what would they do? What would they do? Tell me. To be left to rot. To be left to rot. Guys, again, I say this every day as well. If you're out today and you see a homeless person, buy them a nice cup of tea or cup of coffee or something warm to eat. Because I tell you, boy God, the weather is cold and it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. And so it makes me angry at times to know that there's people out in that. There's people out in that. Freezing cold while the world just passes by. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. But you know what? There's one good thing. There's plenty of good people out there. There's plenty of good people that have soup runs and soup kitchens that's out there every single night looking after these people, because nobody else is going to do it. Only, you know, there's an old saying, the poor look after the poor. And it's true. It's so, so true. You know what? It just makes me so angry to know. And winter hasn't even started yet. It's going to get colder. We're only in November. And it's -4 this morning already. I just wanted to jump on just to highlight that. And I'm going to keep highlighting this because it needs to be highlighted. But again, if you're out today, see a homeless person, buy them a nice cup of tea or something warm to eat. Liberty Soup Run will be on Thomas Street tonight at 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock. Thanks, guys.
They do.
So you'll find the guys on Facebook and they're on TikTok. So actually, I must get back on to Chris again because he did say he'll come on to the show. I just completely forgot about it between one thing and another. So I must get on and get on to him and see about him coming on. But look, you can volunteer. You can donate food. You can donate money to Revolut. So just reach out to them. But they do fantastic work.
Yeah, if I had his Revolut, I'd put it up there, but I haven't. So I'll put our own one up now in a minute. Adele Gillick, I talked to a homeless chap outside Busaras today. He said Tusla were like vultures and could not wait to try and grab his children. So he went on the streets to give them no reason to kidnap the children. He left the children with mum. That's exactly. Listen, I know. I know exactly how that feels, to be honest with you. So, yeah, it's terrible. Michael John, no City West hotel for homeless Irish people. You're right, Casper. It's disgusting. Strange that there are no homeless people in Russia or Poland. Yes, exactly.
But it's amazing how they can open up all these hotels for these refugees, right? Wait till you see what's coming next. But yet we can't do it for our own homeless, you know? And this is the problem. Like, there is not enough hostels out there, you know?
Deal of Ireland there. Don't forget, everybody, get involved in the Shin Nadina Shoebox appeal for your county. Follow Shin Nadina on Facebook and reach out if you can help. Yeah, I'll pull that up there in the next few minutes. I'll get that. I'm sure I have it. I'll send it on to myself and I'll put it up. But yeah, if you can get involved in the Shin Nadina Shoebox appeal, please do. And go on to the Shin Nadina website and have a look and see what great work we're doing and everything else. And listen, it's going to only get better. You know, it really is going to get better. The weak get weaker. Do you think the hotel owner that's getting $5 million a year for housing Ukrainians care about the people on the street? That's the reality. It is true, Paddy. I know exactly. Yeah, Orla, how do I contact him? Irish Mammy. Orla, who is that?
I was saying that he's they're on Facebook and they're on TikTok.
Yeah, but she might want to get in contact with him herself, you know.
Well, normally Chris answers me back when I message in.
Yeah.
And I've only been messaging him, like, you know, through social media. Just see if there's another way. But I know it's generally just on the.
There you go, people. This Christmas shoebox appeal for the homeless. Limerick says no. Irish Lives Matter and Shin Nadina are involved already. If anyone else wants to get involved or anything else, please do reach out. There it is there. So there you go. The Christmas shoebox appeal. Get in contact, shinnadina.ie.
Okay, I'll send this over to now, Paul, as well.
Snow coming on Sunday. Oh, no, wait a minute.
But we're only at the end of November. You've got December, you have January, and even February can be absolutely freezing, you know?
Just got a nice picture of Anthony sent in to me there. Why are you sending me a picture of Anthony? I better put it up. He'll be giving out if I don't. There you go. That was him arriving yesterday. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, sure, look, isn't he only gorgeous?
All suited and booted. Isn't he only gorgeous, Michael John? Michael John, isn't he only gorgeous?
Isn't he only gorgeous?
I put that up for you, Michael John.
Yeah.
Who says I can't get it up? What?
Who
says I can't get it up?
I know.
Irish on the streets while the world is been given
Poor
brand new
Paul's
houses
feeling
to
left
the
out. So a few people in the comments tell Paul he's gorgeous as well. I'm kind of sick and tired of telling him now at this stage.
Paul, have you seen the North leaving out pipe bombs outside people's houses in the Falls, West Belfast? The Catholics can't complain. Oh, yeah, it's nuts, pisses me off. Yeah, I was only reading it earlier on. I was watching a couple of things about the video that was put up. I think I have it there somewhere, but they were talking about it already. But then they were saying that it's not actual, that these could be just college students making these, you know what I mean, with fireworks and the whole of that. They're not really a threat. Right. I don't know how true that is. Do you have the link to the Super Run? Not
I've
on
sent
social
it on
media?
there, Paul, yeah.
You sent it on to me. Well, hang on.
See, Michael John's in quick enough. I see Chris Bourne.
Yeah.
You are a dread.
What did he say?
Oh, you'll see it when you go down to Michael John's.
Yeah. Just open that there.
You want to put it into the chat?
Yes, that's what I will do now. I'll put it into the chat. Guys, this is Liberty Soup Run. This is their thing. Go onto the website there and you can donate if you want. Okay, I'll just throw it in there. So, And I'll tell you what I will do. I'll put in hours as well because we need to. I'll tell you, it was taken today. It's today that we get that it comes out. What day is it? 26th. It must be the 26th of every month. But there you go. We'll just threw that in there. That's us then going underneath that there. Barry Walsh. What's Simon? Female, nobody homeless long periods. For fuck's sake, there should be nobody homeless for long periods, and the numbers are staggering. No rooms at the inn for our own. What a horrible place our country has become. I agree with you, yeah. Shinadina in Kilkenny is, hang on. Hang on there. Let me see. Shinadina in Kilkenny is a city is a joke. Loads of names in the group. The same 4 people turn up. Absolutely disgraceful. Their names should be removed if they don't turn up. Not once they showed up. Okay, we'll have to look into that there, Barry. No problem. And we'll see what the story is there. We've admins there that's going to take over a few different roles. So, yeah, we'll get that sorted out in the coming weeks. Don't you worry. Paddy thing. And then the government would say, oh, we are buying them. The government are buying everything. Yeah, want to take care of Mohammed and his wife. Yes, no Irish need apply. I know things are tight for everyone, but at the next protest, can everyone throw a few bob, even €1 in a bucket for the Liberty Shoot Run? Good thinking there, blessing. Yeah, fair play to you, Mary. Fair play. Building houses for who? The world. Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. What did you? I think I'm about to break in a bit of my tooth. Is this your thing you want me to play? No.
Which? Oh yeah, put that up there.
Your thing, yeah. Hang on. Share this. There it is there. Well, isn't this interesting? Lies upon lies. Hang on, we have to make this bigger. Can you see that there now? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Well, isn't this interesting? Lies upon lies looking for money. Remember the family from Palestine on RTE a few months ago going on about living in their car in Ireland, and it turned out that they were not from Palestine. The husband was a business owner and lived and travelled through several countries. He also owned a big, expensive car. One of the most outspoken Palestinian council who raised money for this starving family in Gaza is based in India. This is your man here.
So you can go through this, all the screenshots. Yeah, they look at these ones up there begging for money, and they're based in India. And then that journalist, wait till you see where he's based. You should be able to individually click into them. Into the photographs.
Hang on now.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
They certainly are hunting the reputations of mainstream media outlets like the Times and the New York Times, who have been quoting this Poland-based LARPer for years, clearly without even minimum due diligence. Look, Gazan journalist, that's him there.
Yeah, and he's from Poland.
And he's from Poland. Oh my God. There he is there, look. Mazim Dal Alal, account based in Poland. One of these outspoken politicians who raised money for starving families based in India. That's her there. Yasmin Mushahid. And that's that. We've seen that one already. That's him again. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that one there now with the baby. Yeah, based in India. So they're just scammers. They're just looking for money. Absolute scammers. Do you know?
Good man, Paul. Fair play to you. Thanks, Barry. Yeah, we'll try and sort that. Don't worry, Barry. The nativity scene on O'Connell Street and Talbot Street is a disgrace. No St. Joseph, no baby Jesus, and plastic glass, filthy and cracked. That used to be the highlight of going into town, was to see the crib, wasn't it? To see the cribs around town, you know.
That's all going now as well.
All bullshit, Paul. Can I get a trip to wine country in France and go near the soil? Yeah, we could all do that, couldn't we? Good man, Elon, exposing the lot. Yeah. Okay, what are we up to then? Jeez, we're up to 900 now. Fair play.
Right.
Well, not as many as we usually are, but hey, listen, it is what it is.
No, well, sure. What night's tonight? Wednesday, yeah.
Wednesday night, yeah, and there's football on. So.
Do you want to do the UK homeless one?
I will. I'll do that now in a sec. I just need to find.
It's 10:25.
Yeah, I know. I've clocks here too, Orla. I can see it in the screen there.
You're too busy looking at yourself in the mirror, Paul. Like so, it's.
I'm looking at myself on the screen here. Look. Yeah. Blowing kisses at myself. So. But there, guys, if you want to buy us a coffee, please do. That's it there. That's the... I'll make it bigger for you if I can. The size of the screen. There you go. You can beep on that and you can revolute us a coffee if you want, or just to help out with the channel. And yeah, it would be great. Thank you very much. I'll stop sharing that now. We'll get rid of that, Orla. And I have one Mick to get here. I'm just going to play this.
Oh, yeah, Mick's great.
Yeah. I know. He gave me a bit of advice today, and I took it. So, yeah. Good. Thanks, Mick. I took that on board, what you said.
A comment left under my last video. If you Google crimes committed by Indians in Ireland, it shows you Indians that have been the subject of a crime and not actually ones that committed. The gaslighting is unreal. Crimes committed by Indians in Ireland, and the first thing to appear, why is this happening? Violent attacks terrify Ireland's immigrant community. And when you scroll down, when hate targets the young, racist violence against Indians in Ireland, recent attacks on Indian citizens driven by racism. An apparently racially motivated attack in Tala has caused outrage, fear and concern among the Indian community. Wave of racist attacks on Indians in Ireland. Indian Trinity students raised concern over recent racist attacks. 3 officers hurt and 24 arrested during disorder in Dublin. In long welcoming Ireland, racist violence rears its head. This kind of racism used to shock us. Now it's part of normal life. No matter how far you scroll, there's nothing. Ireland's Indian diaspora is shaken by a string of violent attacks. Indian woman brutally beaten and called foreign bitch. Ireland India group receiving daily reports of attacks. An Indian man in his 40s was violently attacked and partially stripped. So if you Google crimes committed by Indians in Ireland, no crimes committed by Indians in Ireland come up. And it's not like they don't commit crimes, because there's a huge growing list. Social media influencer, 38 jailed for sexually exploiting teen he mentored at Christian camp. Man who sexually assaulted concert goer at Marley Park given suspended sentence. Gupta. Cork husband. No, I think you mean Indian husband, charged with murder of wife 38. Restaurant owner jailed after he attacked man for speaking Urdu in Indian takeaway. Face of Dublin restaurant owner ordered to pay 143,000 to employee who feared rape at work. Video that nailed pervert who molested schoolgirl on Dublin bus. The list is huge and goes on and on. But Daniel, I'm afraid you're wrong about this, and they're not gaslighting us. Because you forgot the most important detail. They're not Indians anymore. They're Irish now. Born and bred for bland food and foot and turf.
I love him.
Sarah Malone is a great comment there. She says, I know it's serious content, but I find his delivery so funny. But Mick's great. Like he just really nails it every single time. Do you know? But sometimes you just have to be that bit sarcastic at how ridiculous things are. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris's comment there as well. Yeah, Git always nails it. He's great.
He always nails it. He's brilliant. He's brilliant, and he does his homework. He has it all off to a T.
Yes.
Did you see this? This was horrendous, man. This was just horrendous. An 18-year-old couple in Italy raped by 4 illegals, and the boyfriend made to watch in the car park. Illegal still not.
Yes, they were from Morocco. I featured it this morning.
That would be a death wish thing for me now. You know, you'd go around there and you'd make sure they suffered.
Oh, I have another video sent over that's absolutely horrendous. What happened to a woman over in the UK?
Let me see what I have there now. Gavin's gone. Yeah.
The next one I said to do. Let me see. UK homeless. Just throw up that one, and I'll try and see what.
UK homeless.
Which one it is that I'm looking for?
What's that UK homeless? We not got that last week. Maybe we didn't play it.
No, yeah, just play. I can't remember. It's only just a minute anyway. So
I just want to play this from yesterday. This is from the Tussle building again. This is just Ferg. This was what he said. Now I know the Callum Smiles thing was different, but what he said when he spoke. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this and we'll come back.
Okay.
And do the rest of the stuff then, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I just want to get this one because
that's great. I'm looking for that video. I must have sent it over yet.
How you doing, people? My name's Travis Power. I just want to make a point today that the same criminal cartel in that doll who were responsible for that little 10-year-old girl being raped, They were also responsible back in 2021 for putting this whole country in a medical trial, which has resulted in 25,000 plus in excess mortality in our brothers and sisters. Totally fit men, women, Ava O'Brien, Roy Butler, babies in the womb. We have to have accountability. This isn't it today, lads. This is only going to build from here, right? These absolute monsters have to be taken to task for what they do. They preside over the worst time in our history. Children going missing. As I said, over 25,000 people that won't be sitting at the Christmas table this year, lads. It's an absolute disgrace. I don't forget them people, all right? Right.
For what they do.
Just a message for you today. For this criminal cartel in the ball. Heirs, children, and God's children are for sale no more.
Fair play to Ferg. There. Thanks very much, Joan. I gave the soup run €5 and I bought you a cup of coffee. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Much appreciated. Thanks very much. There you go. Fair play to you, Joan.
Maybe I just didn't.
Which video? The UK
there was a video of a horrific incident, and I just can't remember. Maybe it was over on TikTok. I thought I had. You keep playing stuff anyway.
Yeah.
I thought I had downloaded it.
Which one was it?
No, I haven't sent it. It's not sent over. I'm just trying to see. Did I I think I came across it on TikTok. I don't see it. I don't see it. Right. Sure. So you think we did the UK homeless one, yeah?
I have it there. No, I have it there. That's what I said. I said I have it there.
I just can't remember. Did we do it or not?
Well, I have it downloaded since the 22nd. So, I don't know whether we did it on.
Yeah, but look, it's only a minute. It's only like literally a minute anyway, so it's grand.
Come on, we play that then.
Yeah.
And then we have UK parks as well. I have there.
Oh yeah.
Good, yeah.
Let's not forget our homeless now, with over 350,000 British homeless now in the United Kingdom, whilst we pay billions of foreign and strange men that we know nothing about getting unlimited 3 buffet meals per day, as we just saw. And yes, it is good, yes, isn't it? But it's amazing, isn't it, that we are paying billions of pounds, 15 billion pounds so far, and we've got over 350,000 British homeless, 5,000 actually living rough on the streets, and last year in 2024 1,600 perished due to the cold weather. And yet we can do this. We can facilitate strange men that we know nothing about being looked after and accommodated. Crazy.
But the same thing is happening to our people.
Yeah,
here.
I know.
Like how many people's in England? 70 or 80 odd million in the UK probably now at the minute. And they have 350,000 homeless. Like we have 5.5 million here.
Yeah.
And we have 16,500 homeless. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy, like, you know what I mean? And then these lads are living the lap of luxury, you know what I mean? And then coming out and abusing people, and no, people, these have to go. Like the whole new system has to come in here, and these have to go. 350 on that. I guarantee it's worse than that. I guarantee it's worse than that too. That's what they have. They're the statistics they have. But what about the 300? There's probably a couple of million that are living with their parents still and everything else. You know what I mean? So India is absolutely filthy. There's throw rubbish everywhere, mountains of it. Yeah, I've seen it. Just giving a hug and keeping me warm, Joan. Just giving me a hug and keeping me warm, Joan. Cheers. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, about 80 million. Yeah, it's true. Guaranteed. Yeah, hang on. Public fund used to a personal charity fund of a politician. Yeah. Money for the welfare tours, but nothing for the Irish children. Shame, shame, shame. Yeah, I agree with you. I really do. Hello, all good people. Hello, sheepdog. How are you?
Oh, you sheepdog.
Yeah, fair enough. Europe, we are fucking fucked. Yes, we are. Boeing news. What's that Boeing news? Or what they're getting sent in there?
Oh, I have it. Wait till you see this, Paul. Hold on, I just download it. I must have downloaded it last night.
John Paul Williams, what percentage in Past City West are vegan, while your own native village kids are forced to eat halal in school or else brainwashed vegan meals? Yeah, as I said, I couldn't believe reading through my daughter's thing that they were talking about 5 different religions: Hindu, Buddhism, Catholicism, Christianity, and Islam. Oh wow, lads, come on, what's going on here?
Right, I just sent that over to you there, Paul.
Yeah, this is the Migrant Hotel, is it?
It's where a woman was stabbed and murdered. Absolutely horrendous.
Mark.
Over the UK.
Wow, let's play this. Tell me if we have sound.
This is the moment a migrant can be seen staring at an asylum hotel worker before he stabbed her to death, a court heard. CCTV shows 27-year-old Rhiannon Skye White handing out snacks at a bar in an asylum hotel where her alleged killer had been staying. Jurors heard once Rhiannon left to make her way home at 11 p.m. The man followed her and began closing the gap between Rhiannon and himself. As she reached the deserted platform on her way home, it was then the prosecution claimed the defendant attacked her. A train driver saw a figure slumped on the platform and tried to help, but Rhiannon was too seriously injured and sadly passed away. The man denies murder and possessing a screwdriver as an offensive weapon.
Now, that's not the video. That's just the first one that came up when I tried to search it. So he stabbed her several times. She was on her way home. She had a young son, right? And then there's video of him later on out buying drink, right? And coming back to the hotel and pretty much dancing down the hallway. So absolutely no remorse, no nothing. Didn't care.
Hang on, I just wanted, somebody just sent me the video of the priest talking about Islam. How long is this? It's very small. Yeah, it's very small. It's too small there, to be honest with you. It's tiny what was sent in. Sarah Malone, the consultation is about normal welfare can be used to mention halal orders inquiry. I was actually talking to on the space the other night, listening to a lot of stuff about this halal meat. I have a guy that might come on now and talk to us about it because it was really like beef is going to be gone, lads. You know what I mean? It's going to be gone in the next.
Yeah, so they're looking to get rid of 200,000 cattle and bring in cattle from Argentina with no animal welfare standards. Those cattle will be coming over injected with anything. And is that not contributing to climate change? Because how are they going to get from Argentina over here? Like, do people not like realize the ridiculousness of all this? And they want to kill our own cattle.
And there's not like it's not cattle farts. Come on, lads, you know.
No, it's not. We feature all that. It's absolute rubbish.
Yeah, what's that saying there? Chris Bourne, say words and civil. Yes, fair. The universal divine God spirit protects, keeping you safe. Yes, it does. We have the best beef in the world. Yeah, we have.
Well, it's after getting an award.
Yeah, but they're cloning beef now. This is what they're doing. They're cloning the beef.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hang on, somebody sent that to me there now, the priest's video. Yeah, I know, but it's not making it bigger. Look, I'm gonna show you. I can share it and I'll show you, right? Because I didn't. I'm actually after getting rid of it because it was too small.
You're right, Chris. Chris is up there saying it's absolute farce, Orla, and totally hypocritical. It is. Like they're going over to Brazil for this COP30 meeting and they're flying over in their private jets and they're destroying the rainforests. but they're over for a climate change meeting. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, there's a good one to getting sent in to me there now. This is a good one. Michael, you love this.
Michael John?
Michael John, yeah.
It's not Anthony again, is it? I've seen enough Anthony.
Not at all. Look at that fella. Look at that
Oh,
fella.
look at this.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Lord.
fair play to everyone
look at
there.
his
Jason,
face.
the photographer, and Drew. Fair play to everyone that they were there yesterday, giving us all a. That's a nice picture. I like that picture now. I'll tell you.
Were you on the sunbed?
No. Why do you keep saying that?
You're looking very
That's the colour I
tan
look
there.
like. That's the colour I look like outside in the sun. You know, I get that natural glow. You know, this red thing this is just the light shining on me. You know. But thanks to everyone.
I'm just laughing at Chris Bourne's comment.
What's Chris Bourne's comment? Of course, Paulie had no trouble getting that up. Yeah.
Oh, it's all about him, Chris. All about him, like, do you know?
There's another one. There's another great one with me with the flag, isn't there? Have you seen that one? Wait, let's see where they put that. That's good. Yeah, let me see. I'm telling you, it was lovely.
Woman.
What?
Nothing.
No, it's not on there. I'll find it in a minute. Where did I put it? Did I put it in Deal of Hair? No.
Paul is the Irish Vinnie Jones.
That's funny you say that. Yeah. Who said that? Irish mammy.
Yeah. Siobhan is like, love that photo, looking well, boys.
Yeah. The Irish Vinnie Jones. Yeah. Deadly. Is that? Yeah. If my hair was a bit blacker, I'd be laughing. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, it's in there. Did you not see it? You did see it. I'm going to send it on to myself.
Is that not the one that you put up at the beginning of the show?
No, with the flag. No, I don't think so.
So what's this photograph then?
This is another one. I think I sent it to you, didn't I, in the group today? This is a good one with the backdrop. I think this will be my campaign one.
Okay.
Let me see this one. Oh, look at that one. Get out of that garden.
You're looking a bit confused there, Paul.
I know, yeah. I was feeling a bit confused there. I was, yeah. Oh, yeah. Self-praise is no praise.
There, look what I have to put up with. I swear to God.
That's what I was told growing up. Yeah, listen, I'm only joking. But we had the best beef in the world, all right, to be exported to other countries.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this halal the other night, and that halal is all being exported. That's why all of these places are halal now. And apparently, once you do halal in it, you can't do Irish meat in it. You know what I mean? Once it's sacred, then you know you can't. Yeah, this is what we were told the other night. Great photos, fair play, Shane. Yeah, it was. I tell you, I enjoyed yesterday. Yesterday was a great day.
Put up Chris Bourne's comment there.
Chris Bourne's comment. Orla, how do you do it?
That's why I was sent flowers today, because see what I have to put up with from these lads. It's not right.
Yeah.
You know, I need to start day drinking.
Day drinking. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. It's always 6 o'clock somewhere. You know what I mean?
I know. Well, I have to start like telling Anthony, yeah, you're gorgeous. Paul, you're gorgeous. And Martin, yeah, stop frightening all the animals in the forest.
And import ship beef. This is it. Like it's. But
you see, that's it. Like, how can you get rid of our own cattle and import animals from Argentina with no animal welfare standards? Like, it's madness.
Yeah, it is. Right, I think we're going to move on to the. Are we going to move on to the?
Well, we've got. Let me see. Done that. Do you want? There's a few things there on the vaccines. If you want to do that section.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I just want to put up the this week's iPass numbers, just where I have them here.
Oh, right, yeah.
Total weekly arrivals breakdown. Total arrivals 225, average of 32 arrivals per day. Now another 222 225 asylum seekers entered Ireland through the IPAS system in Ireland last week. Over 100 were from Africa continent, Somalia 56, the vast majority 67 being single males. Almost all passed through safe countries to get here.
Just point that out again, Paul. 67% single males.
Single males, yeah.
Then you have couples, which are going to be males. Then you have children.
23.
Dependent. I mean, what age are these children? Like, are these children going to be like, 10, 11, 12, or they're going to be 30-year-old men?
Are they going to be in state care? Or where are they going to be?
Yeah, are they going to be coming in with like beards and a receding hairline? And then lone parents, would they be men as well?
You wouldn't know. You don't know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Like 60, it's all men now. Like that song goes, it's raining men, literally.
Yeah, I'm going to actually pull this up. This is Nicholas Hersher. This is about the vaccines. We'll be finished early tonight, I think, Orla, to be honest with you.
I'll let you know.
Jesus, we're up to 9. We're not. We're up to 989, 999. Yeah, no, we're not yet. Not just yet. We will be in a minute. Okay, can you see that there? Yeah.
Just bring it up a little bit more. It's too far away.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, a breaking study: infant vaccine intensity strongly predicts autism rates worldwide. Across countries on 3 continents, a 1% increase in vaccine types before age 1 corresponded to a 0.047 increase in autism prevalence. Vaccine types equals 0.87 of doses 0.79 show extremely strong positive associations with autism rates. Regression models, vaccine intensity alone explains 81% of vaccine of variance in national autism prevalence. Nations with the highest autism rates: USA, Canada, Australia, Japan, South Korea, and Singapore, give infants 15 vaccines and 20 doses before age 1. Lower autism nations are Denmark, Norway, Finland, Sweden, Italy, and the UK, who only give 8 vaccines and 9 doses. The study corroborates and strengthens our findings in the McCullough Foundation's landmark report, Determinants of Autism Spectrum Disorder. All evidence points to the same conclusion: early clustered vaccination is the strongest modifiable driver for rising autism rates. And there you can see that. I'm going to make them a little bit bigger. Hang on. Yeah. You can see it there now. The emerging risk. All evidence points the same. Yeah. So infant vaccine scheduling intensity and autism incidence are a preliminary cross-national analysis guide to public health. So the positive gap goes up. The transitional regression line of the autism rate number of vaccines per infant. If you can see it there, look, Denmark, Norway, Finland, look, and the critical zone here is Singapore, Japan, South Korea, Australia, USA, and Canada. But Singapore seems to be the highest, and Japan and South Korea. What's that all about?
It depends on how many they're giving out. Like,
Yeah, I get that, but they must be vaccinating like mental over there. Like, you know what I mean?
I would have thought it. Where's it? I see. You can't see that chart properly. Where's America on it? Sure, America are giving out something like 7.
America is there. Look, America is there on the bottom. Canada, America.
Yeah. Well, then they must be giving out about the same, because sure, America is 72. I think it is.
Yeah.
Must be giving a free one out with every cup of tea you get.
There, Canada, USA, but Singapore, Japan, and South Korea, like they're all around the same area, aren't they? Same
They must be giving the same amount.
Well,
crazy.
The most comprehensive analysis ever conducted on the cause of autism finds vaccination is a dominant risk factor. After decades of censorship and denial, the McCullough Foundation's landmark report of over 300 studies finally delivers its verdict. Look at this. Autism. Look, vaccines 32 doses per as age 2. Look at that.
Christ.
Emergence of autism.
We were growing up, you could be out eating SHIT in the fields and nobody care, and there wouldn't be a hit wrong with you.
Oh, no one would care. Yeah, exactly. This is not an isolated signal. It directly corroborates earlier US state-level data from DeLong 2011 and aligns with 107 positive association studies catalogued in the McCullough Foundations. Wow.
Yeah, Jesus.
So that's your autism.
Look at all the aluminium that's going into a child. Like, it's just crazy.
Well, that's what's going into them at a young age, you know. That's exactly what's going into them. And then I have this one here. Now that's a digital ID. I have this gobshite from. Hang on, you sent me over a few of the vaccine ones, didn't you?
They'd be all together, yeah. They're either in front or behind. Or above and top. Sorry, above or below.
Yeah, I have had to study the micro scars. Yeah, I want to talk about that. And then I want to talk about let me talk about that. Yeah, this is the micro scars. Okay, this is from the vaccine. They reckon. I'm gonna just put this up here now.
Individuals, they find it for the first time. We think this is because actually the mRNA gets into the heart and your heart starts to produce spike protein. And these, you see these scarring spots on there. That's probably where the spike protein was produced. The body attacked it, inflamed it, and it got scarred. It scarred up, and that's what happens when it gets inflamed. And so it's an autoimmune response. And then they're left with this, and they get electrical conduction abnormalities in the heart, and that leads to these lethal arrhythmias, this ventricular tachycardia, and eventually sudden death. And so this is just proof in the cake that, you know, look in people's hearts. This is what it does. It's dangerous, it's cardiotoxic, and they've got to get off the market.
And then it leads to all sudden heart attacks, which is disgusting. Yes. It's happening all over the place, guys, I have to say. Yeah. I have the autism one. And now I have the WHO. Let's go with the WHO.
Oh, yeah, that lunatic.
Demands a shift
On
towards
his
more
war
plant-based diets under the guise of climate change. This man is a nut job.
Yeah.
Nut
There's
job.
an ivermectin one there as well.
Yeah, I have that. I'll play that now in a minute.
Autism, yeah.
Let's hear what this terrorist has to say.
Yeah.
Our food systems are harming the health of people and planet. Food systems contribute to over 30% of greenhouse gas emissions and account for almost 1/3 of the global burden of disease. Transforming food systems is therefore essential by shifting towards healthier, diversified, and more plant-based diets. If food systems delivered healthy diets for all, we could save 8 million lives per year. WHO is committed to supporting countries to develop and implement policies to improve diets and fight climate change. I'm therefore very pleased that over 130 countries have signed the COP28 UAE Declaration on Climate and Health. Together, we can protect and promote the health of both people and planet.
Have you ever heard such shit off that man?
Yeah.
Come on,
And him a war criminal. Like, do you know? Unbelievable. Sure, it's all about his
save 8 million lives. And in the meantime, how many lives are sacrificed in the process of the scam?
Exactly Chris. 100%.
Dead right.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit. It's the greatest load of bullshit I've ever seen. Well, it's not, because I've seen 5 of them. I've been put through this bullshit all my life. Oh, the mountains are gonna fucking, you know, the ice caps are gone, the polar caps are gone, the ozone layer is gone, we're gonna freeze to death, you know.
Yeah.
No, there'll be no oil in 10 years' time, lads. It's like Chicken Little, you know what I mean? The sky is falling down. It's not falling down, people.
Yeah, it's John Lagan there. See, World Homicide Organization. That's exactly what I call them.
Yeah, and there's Vincent Brown. Brussels is the enemy. Irexa. I agree with you. I want to get out of there as well. That man is a knob jockey that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Paul's boy, telling you all that after getting the vaccine not long after, I had breathing problems, sinus. Then to opticians 4 weeks told that I have high blood pressure. Through my eyes, still waiting for an appointment. You will be left waiting. You'll be waiting. It's all control. Yes,
it is
it
100% Daniel.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about ivermectin.
Ivermectin, yes. The wonder drug, we should call it.
The wonder drug is right. I'm going to share this. Yeah, sorry. We finished early, Orla. I'm tired. Here we are there. Lung and colon. This is the dosage for parasites to cancer. Dosage, guys. Cancer. Lung, colon, stomach, breast cancer, 0.2 to 0.4 milligrams per kilo daily. So let me see what this says here. I'll read this here. Breaking. Ivermectin is widely known for its role in treating parasitic infections, but ongoing research is now exploring how it may also affect inflammation, immune signaling, and cancer cell metabolism. The key point is dosage differs by purpose. Standard parasitic use 0.15 milligram to 0.2 milligrams per kilo. Single or repeated dose depending on the infection. Cancer research protocols 0.4 milligrams per kilo daily in ongoing studies and case observations. These are not the same use case, and dosing depends on body weight, condition, and clinical monitoring. Ivermectin, fenbendazole, and more guaranteed delivery to the USA and Europe. So there you go. It's good for everything. Ivermectin kills everything. Yeah. Ireland must be the purest and cleanest place. One of the of course it is. That's why they want it.
Yeah.
They just can't let people relax and enjoy life. They're mental.
No, they can't. They want to control everything. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, Christine Walsh. When I lived in London in the 80s, we were told Canary Wharf would be under the water by 2000. But everyone bought Canary. When they bought Canary Wharf, it didn't go underwater, did it? Because it was. Is Canary Wharf not where the banking sector is there, down there now? Is that's the banking sector, isn't it, down around Canary Wharf? London City, yeah. John Flynn is exactly what Martin Murphy said before. We just wanted to be left alone, and they just couldn't leave us alone.
I know.
Use ivermectin topical skin for King. Let's see what happens there.
Do you want to do the Rob talking about Helen McEntee? Now that's been around for a while. We didn't get to play it. That's quite a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk. Now put that out there.
Appropriate way about who they are, about their sexuality, and it is.
So now the Irish government is trying to brainwash our children even more. They have changed the primary school curriculum to begin sex education at a younger age, from 3rd class and upwards. Now, why would a 9 or 10-year-old need to know about sexualities, puberty, and consent? This is nothing but normalizing different sexual orientation and normalizing sexual activity amongst younger people. It is disgusting. They are trying to destroy our children, trying to brainwash them to be promiscuous and confused as they grow up. And it's all part of the agenda to destroy Ireland. Their plan is to teach these children about these things so they're confused as they grow up. And then they'll most likely become homosexual or some sort of other non-normative sexual identity. Then they won't have children. Then they will only care about their sexual urges. It promotes them to be more promiscuous, which then in turn will lead to more abortions and broken homes and relationships that don't work out. Because they are not promoting traditional values, they are promoting these secular demonic values. We need to stand up. Ireland is being destroyed by this neoliberal ideology that is hedonistic and only cares about your own desires and preferences, greed, money, anything that opposes God, that opposes what this country is actually built on. Because I can guarantee you, the Muslim parents will not allow their children to listen to this garbage. If you are a parent and you are Irish and you care about this country, do not let your children listen to this evil indoctrination.
Well said, Rob. Well said. It's a good jump to him. I like Rob.
Yeah, he's very good.
You
can follow Rob over on TikTok.
I've seen a man this evening walking down the road with a nappy on.
What?
That wasn't a shitty one.
Wait, what? What did you
I hope it
say?
wasn't a shitty one. I hope it wasn't a shitty one. I remember one of the lads going on for the Halloween, getting dressed up for Halloween, and he wore a baby's nappy, and he had a load of tea bags stuck to the back of it. It was very funny, and
Yeah,
he
but
was
that
a
was
big lad,
Halloween.
Bunty.
You
He
know
was
what
a
I
big
mean?
lad, yeah, yeah. Now even the half-caste anchor babies are moaning, not that his right. In fairness, okay, he's a good jumper. I'm not going to knock him, please. Good rant, son. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said, lad.
Yeah, if you want to finish up shortly, there's a video there with a rapist wins payout after claiming tag made him depressed, and there's a woman above it, so the two videos are together. See, and then he's underneath it there. Look, see, the two are together. So they're only 3 minutes between the two of them.
British homeless is no, that's the homeless one.
No, this is it's up further, I think.
Yeah.
The two of them are. Let's see. Look.
British homeless is growing readily. That's all
See
I
there,
see.
yeah. Look, it's the two of them. The two of them are together. Look.
The woman, yeah, okay. The woman
Yeah,
talking
and then
about
he's
Islam, yeah,
underneath.
okay. I like this woman. I seen this last week and I commented on it. So yeah, let's go with this.
The most important thing is, Elliot, that we must understand this is the end. I'm not an idiot. I lived 12 years in Iran and I know about Islam. Persian people are not Islamic. They have the religion there, but they're not the mindset of the Arab nations and Pakistan, these kinds of Islamists. But what's happening now is a takeover. If you walk up here and you see a young British girl, you might see her with a t-shirt and shorts. That was normal for us. When they look at you, filth, destroy, filth, and lies. You've got to do what he tells you. And they look on us as something to be just rid of. The mentality is the evil, very evil. We've recently got 4 mosques in Dover while they're pulling down churches. This is not going to get any better. Not in your country, not in my country, not anywhere in the world. This is the beginning of the end.
I seen that last week.
Yeah, fair play to her for speaking out.
Paul, can you explain the fallout with James Conway and Steenson? The right really needs unification. Was listening to Conway yesterday and he said this. Where is the problem? Can you give a summary? I think you already know what the problem is here. Like this all stemmed. I'll address it in a few minutes, and I'll speak myself about it in a few minutes. We'll just finish off what we're doing here and I'll address it.
Oh, but we've explained it 101 times. Sure, and if anyone wants to ask, you know what? If somebody wants to ask James something, just ask him yourself. Just message him and ask him. We can't speak for James Conway.
No, but they want me to explain why I'm not talking to James and we're not talking to James and we're not talking to Maliki and we're not talking to everyone because they told lies about us, lads. That's why. And it has been proven now that the lies have come out and everyone knows that what the lies were. I don't talk to James now because he jumped on the bandwagon and he told us he was going to blow us all out of the water and he was going to do this. Well, lads, your ship has sunk now. I'm sorry, we're still floating. Okay. Paul Boy is a blood pressure check in Specsavers. They can do it behind your eyes. They can see in behind your eyes. Okay, try that, yeah. Short story, but they basically slung shit around substantial claims and all that stuff they were found out to be lion snakes. Thank you very much, Chris. That's it in a nutshell. Oh, yeah. All right, go on. All right, no problem. My car's going out for a spin there now. For now, yeah, it was true order. However, let's say they were asked, can whatever they say be trusted as truth after they've been caught lying? We will not sit in a room with those people. Never again. Okay? I'm sorry. And a lot of those people sat in the room with a known MI5 agent, a known British asset. And then they moaned about it and said, oh, I didn't know. These people sat in a room for 5 times with them. What, you didn't know for them 5 times? And then all of a sudden you got yourself a backbone and you thought, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore after slagging off other people. That's not how it works, lads. That's not how it works. The internet's a mad place. It stays out there. You know what I mean? Everything you've said is out there, or somebody has a screen recorder. Don't you worry. Paul Boy, your GP can monitor that, and you might have to take blood pressure tablets. Yeah. I work with Muslims. Everything halal now. Everything is halal now. Yeah. Chat gone. What happened? Chat call. Chat all gone. What happened? No, everything is all right in the chat there now. Okay. And then I have this man. Is that what we're going with now?
Yeah, the man underneath. Yeah, that video underneath. And then look, if you want to, I think we're pretty. Let me just check over for near done.
Well, we are. We'll finish it up there now. Yeah. I'll just play this one. Let's go.
You're not going to believe this one. A convicted rapist just won a high court case and could now get compensation. Not the victim, him. A man with more than 50 offences. Someone who served time for rape and sexual assault. He's just convinced a judge that his electronic tag made him depressed. And the government might have to pay him for it. If that sentence makes your blood boil, good. But here's where it gets even worse. This is not some rogue decision. This is what happens when a government pretends it can deport people but never actually does it. They tried to deport this man years ago. Turkey refused to take him back, so the Home Office just kept him here anyway. And instead of admitting they had no plan, they slapped an electronic tag on him for years and hoped nobody noticed. The judge said that's unlawful. Why? Because you can only put someone on immigration bail if there's a realistic chance of removal. And the government couldn't show one. They've been bluffing for almost a decade. So now this man gets to say his human rights were breached. He gets to claim it ruined his mental health. And the court agrees the state broke the law. So now we, the public, pick up the bill. And this isn't a one-off. Courts have been ruling for more than a year that the Home Office is running an unlawful tagging system. It's full of errors, delays, and pointless bureaucracy. The only people who keep winning in court are the offenders. Meanwhile, victims are ignored. Police are underfunded, and the people running the system shrug and move on to their next press release. Tell me how that's justice. Tell me why a man with over 50 convictions gets his day in court and money on the table while British taxpayers get nothing but excuses. And please, spare me the lectures about compassion. Compassion should start with the victims, not the rapist. If the state can't even deport a repeat offender, what exactly is it protecting us from? Drop your thoughts. Should foreign nationals convicted of rape ever be allowed to stay in this country? Should they be able to sue for compensation? Or is the real scandal the fact that our government is so incompetent it creates these payouts in the first place? Comment, share, make some noise. Because if we stay quiet, nothing changes.
He's very good. I know we pay him a good bit. He's actually very good. Sorry, there was one. Actually, you just do this one last video. See there, it says UK tourist. It's only short anyway. Yeah. Do you know what? It's so much easier over on TikTok than it is on X. The less I find X just, oh my god, it's like.
See, with X, I have to pull down the UK.
See, sometimes with X, you go into a video and it can just download straight
away.
Show
me that UK tourist video again, will you? I just can't see it here.
Yeah,
it say UK
and then other times, then you're trying to do screen recordings, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But no, the less time I spend.
Yeah, well, on X, I take off the. When I go onto X, I pull it down and I use different software to encode it. You know. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at. Put up the Blessington that says no.
What?
Put up the Blessington that says no comment.
I didn't see it there.
Yeah.
Blessington
no, I just,
no.
you know, I don't know if anyone else like. Right. Thank you very much. Hold on.
I like the way she said. And Orla, you're gorgeous too. Yeah.
Yeah, too. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to take a picture of that actually. There's proof.
All right. I'd go in, present the GP. The blood pressure could get high blood pressure or a lower blood pressure. I'd go in. Yeah, I would as well. Great show, Paul and Orla. Thank you. Angela, how are you, hon?
Hey, Angela, how are you? Yeah.
We missed you yesterday.
I think I sent that back over to you, didn't I? Didn't I just send that back over? Yeah, I did. I just sent it back
TikTok,
over. Yeah.
The UK tourist. Yeah, that's on TikTok.
Okay. No, I just, you know what? I try to spend the minimal amount of time on X. I go over, get my news stuff, gone. because I just find X, it's just, I don't know.
$750K a year, yeah. Great, I tell you. I wish he bleeding was. Great show as usual. Good night and God bless. See you, Daniel. Yeah, like we'll finish off with this one here now. Let's.
Yeah, and then we'll finish up. Yeah, I think
Bada
we've
bing,
nearly covered
bada
everything
boom.
tonight anyway, so it's grand.
Mm,
You need your beauty sleep, Paul. You know.
I know. I can get much
Oh,
sleep
there's
last
Alan
night.
Crowell in
To
the
be honest with
comments.
you. Oh, there's Alan. How are you, buddy? How's things? I'm glad you were watching. Good man. Sorry, Paul. Just saying for the man to go to the doctor. Blood pressure important. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. Do go to the doctor, mate. Jesus, you have to. Yeah, you have to. Lads, all joking aside, most MSN stations would be in awe of how you operate. You'll teach them, yes. Thanks very much. Fair play. X has been net positive for common sense. Yeah. Right, I'm going to play this one and yeah.
So I've just had a lady in my taxi, lovely lady, Chilean, which is a lady from Chile, just in case anyone wasn't sure. And we were chatting about her travelling here. Last time she was here was 20 years ago, just after she'd left university. She's now a French teacher. She went to Oxford University. And she said she's come back again travelling. And she said, your country is not what I remember it was 20 years ago. And she said, your accent is not regional to Devon. And I said, no, I'm actually from Lancashire. I'm from Bolton. And she said, I was in Manchester a couple of weeks ago. And the week before that, she said, I was actually in Bradford. She said, and when when I got off the train to go and visit an old uni friend, she said, I actually thought I was in the wrong country. And she started to laugh. And I knew what was coming. And I said, oh, right, okay. She said, I thought I was in Pakistan. She said, this cultural enrichment experiment that your country and your governments have entered into, she said, not working, is it? She said, because you're actually being outrun by the people that you've welcomed in. And that made me, again, realise how much danger this country is now in of losing its identity. And before people start coming at me going, Nazi, racist, fascist, blah, 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 Islamophobia, don't bother, because it fucking washes over me. It really washes over me. But to hear someone from another country who's intelligent and educated to say that your country is losing its identity and cultural enrichment isn't working really hit home and made me feel quite sad, actually. Lovely lady. And she said, I don't think I'll be coming back to the UK. She said, I've had a couple of not really very nice experiences. And she said, London being one of them. She said, where I spent many a day, many times, happy times. She said, now it frightens me to death. She said, there's a lot of aggression. And she said, I believe you have a lot of phone thefts and so on and so forth. So, yeah, people from around the world are also not liking our country just as much as we don't.
There you go now.
And she's right there. Good woman. The insults have worn out. Yeah, they have.
yeah.
Like, call what you want now. It's like water off a bleeding duck's back now. I'm getting drowned with all the water that's coming off me back, for Jesus' sake. Oh, enough proof out there that multiculturalism experiment has failed.
Yeah.
It has failed miserably. Miserably. We didn't invite them in. The government did it and encourages us. Yeah, you're right, John. Angela Leggett. Chat kept disappearing on me, so I was sorry I couldn't make it yesterday, but was wondering if tomorrow I could call you, Paul. Of course you can, Angela. Of course you can, yes. You have my number there. All right, you'll get me on that number there. I'll make sure I have that phone with me. 0892031521, okay? You
Angela, when you ring him, make sure and tell him he's gorgeous, because I'm just sick and tired of having to tell him. It's just wearing a bit thin for me now.
Yeah, I think that's a YouTube issue, Angela. That's what Chris just said. Yeah, it must be a YouTube issue. But I want to just pop up these things here. Yes, let me just
To the links,
this back up. I'm just putting back up the stuff for the Christmas thing for announcing Keeping Christ in Christmas event open call for volunteers, singers, choirs, and anyone who can sing Christian or Christmas songs. Even if you can't sing, few people singing together is beautiful to hear. You know what I mean? One could be off, one could be great, one could be, listen, it just, when it's done raw, it's brilliant. Like, you know what I mean? So this is for the 6th of December, 2 to 4 p.m, Dublin City Centre. Contact Irish Mammy Warrior at Era for Christ and Gentle Poet at Gentle Poet 92414. I think we could, okay, I know the lads are doing something for Enoch Book tomorrow, but I think on the 6th we could do something as well if we got enough people in there. I don't know. I'll just throw it out there, people, if you wanted to get involved with that, and if you did want to do something for Enoch Book, I think that would be the ideal day, you know what I mean? Because I don't think we'd get the same amount out on the 13th of December, if you know what I mean, if we'd done that, you know what I mean? So just a thought. So what's that one now? Oh, that was yesterday.
There's a few comments there, Paul. Angela, fair play to you.
What did Angela say?
It's not about you, Paul. It's all about Paul. It's not the Paul show. Well, he feels like the Paul show.
It is the Paul show.
Conor Rafferty, Orla keeps us all humble.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. You can buy us a coffee there, lads, if you can. Orla, you're beautiful. We know you're beautiful, Orla. Hello, lads, watching your show from 1 kilometre underground. Great podcast. Fair play, people. Fair play to you. What are you, in a coal mine or something, or somewhere like that? Fair play to you, people. Yeah, sheepdog. Sure, even the migrants that came over 20 years ago are saying the same fucking thing. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But a lot of them just want to shut the door as they know it can't be. Yeah, listen, exactly. But you see the way you just said that, sheepdog. I said that to Philip Dwyer in June last year, I think it was, in Coolock. He was asking me about the campaign, the whole lot. And I said it to him, I said, even the Muslims in my area, I said, I've given out about this. Like, guys that have been there for years, like, you know what I mean? That I knew, like, I don't know them, but I know the Muslims and they're from the area. But I was canvassing outside one of the schools, and their school got off earlier than my kids' schools. And a couple of them come over and spoke to me and told me that they weren't happy with it, you know? That's what I said to Philip. And then it was grabbed and a screen grab, and then it was added to something else that I said on a thing. And just that's when all the lies and bullshit started. So, yeah, everyone knows it's lies and bullshit. Take care and try to keep the faith. Yes, exactly. I'm just going to stop sharing that. And I have one more. Have I got one more? No, that's my license. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see my license. But, yeah. Okay, so, people, there you go.
Right.
Christ is the Lord, and Christ is the one true Lord. Yes. Chris Bourne, 420 is great. He goes to all. He goes to them.
I don't
all
think I've ever met him, actually.
Ah, yeah, he's a good guy. He's a nice guy.
I don't think I've ever met him. Because I'd know, like, if he came up and he said who he was, I'd recognise the name. But I don't think I've ever met him.
I remember during COVID, a choir were in town singing with masks, and I was like, beam me up, Scotty. Yeah, I can't see that. Nobody would ever fall for that shit. Then again, I don't know. I know people. Have you seen the amount of people who get on buses and all now wearing masks? And it's like, you just want to shake these people and say, come on. Yeah.
Sure, look, there's still people brainwashed anyway.
Lads, we're hitting 1100 there. Fair play.
Brilliant. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you.
1100. Thank you very much, guys. Orla, I'm going to drop you down and I will talk to you in 2 minutes. Okay.
Good night.
Night. God bless. Thanks. Okay, people, you know what's coming here. Thanks everyone for tuning in. If anyone can buy us a coffee, please do. And we will see us on Sunday night where we'll have the Irish column Sunday night from 9 p.m. And like I say, every night I'm here. The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. You just let it loose and it will defend itself. Good night and God bless.